All right. Shout out to the Lion Den community. Shout out to A Weapon who represent midlife music. Now, I want to dive into this video now. We got Bronny James. Here's why people will think that Bronny James will enter the NBA. Just want to say this to you guys that, don't get me wrong. Bronny James, he's a good, he's a good athlete. He got time just to get better and better. You know what I mean? And, as right now, I really don't think it's best for him to enter the NBA draft. But the scouts already got it, that he will enter the NBA draft. He maybe go in this, in the second round. Like I said, I really think he have time to grow, to get more into developing the game. Like I said, I ain't gonna take nothing from his athleticism. He's a great athlete. He's a good ball defender. He's a good shooter. As far as him making because that's a huge jump making, coming off the bench at USC. I really think that, they should give it another year with Bronny, because Bronny, I feel like he will have an outbreak season in his sophomore year at USC. I thinking that he's still learning the game. I really think that would be a huge jump for him to make it an NBA. It's a huge jump. Whether he stay in the NBA, or whether they have him go from the NBA to the D League, only time can tell. Like I said, he got a lot of growing, and he like I said, you can't take nothing from his athleticism. He's a very good ball defender. If he is, it's all takes if he can grow into the game. If he can learn the game fast and if he can play at a high level, I just want to say, everything's, just playing at, at an NBA level is, stakes is high, that means when you got a father like, LeBron James, only LeBron James know how he can get his son to enter an NBA, what it takes for him to develop and, play at a high level. It's going to take a lot of work in the off season, like especially, for him to enter the NBA this year, it's about how strong he can finish in the rest of this season with USC. To have the NBA scouts really look at and see how potential he can be in the NBA, especially when you playing at a high, level when you get to the NBA. I think that, he has a dad that, can get him there. It's definitely gonna take a lot of work, and if you got someone like LeBron James, here's a guy that made the finals 10 times. If anybody knows, it's LeBron James, and I think that with Bronny James having a father like LeBron James, I think LeBron James will, do whatever it takes to get his son to get better and to, play at a higher level. I just want to see how well he will play in his remaining seasons that he has with USC, because that's going to be important to see how he plays at a higher level, and, playing with USC right now, I can't take nothing from Bronny James. He played very well at the game they had with Arizona. 11 points in that first half. He was very efficient. Just got to see how well he can play in this in this regular season. Like I said, states. You always have things will run high. Stakes is high. Whether he be picked in the second round. Like I said, only time can tell. His father, he wanted his son to enter the NBA. If he wanted his son to come out in his first year, he can make it happen. But like I said, it's definitely a big hill to climb. Like I said, Bronny James, he's learned the game. When you play in this college basketball, it's a learning experience. A lot of great players that they don't get good their first year. So I really think that he will have had a strong impact on the game if he played his second season. I really think he may have an outbreak year in his sophomore season. So, only time can tell. We just want to give a shout out to the Line community. Shout out to Lakers Worldwide HQ. And shout out to my big brother, Big Ticket. Been holding it down, represent pro life basketball. I'm out.